Bench testing a 1958 Cadillac headlight switch with the fog light switch option. Serial number HS07072023. Offered by TT Parts Rebuilding. Run-up test. Test number 1, tail and parking light operation. Test number 2, tail and headlight operation. Test number 3, tail and fog light operation from parking lights are off. Test number 4, dash lights set low to high. Test number 5, circuit breaker test. Test number 6, switch terminals insulated from ground. The run-up test will be conducting right now with a full charge battery at 12.56 volts. For the run-up test, we'll be boosting the battery. We now have a run-up voltage of 13.20 volts. During the run-up test, we're going to monitor the rheostat temperature. We have a fixed digital showing ambient right now of 91 degrees. And also verify that with the handheld. The handheld is reporting 88, 89 degrees within the margin of error of the fixed at 90. Test number 1, tail and parking light operation. First position, front parking, tail lights. We set the dash lights to low and off. Again, first position, tail and parking light. Front parking, tail lights, and off. Test number 2, tail and headlight operation. First position, front parking, tail lights. Second position, front parking lights are off, headlights are on. Back to first position, parking lights, tail lights, and off. First position, parking. Second position, front parking are off, headlights are on. First position and off. Test number 3, tail light and fog light operation. Front parking lights are off. First position, we have the front parking lights on. Using this front fog light switch, rotate the switch, which turns off the front parking and turns on the fog lights. Back to parking and off. Back to first position, fog lights, front parking. Second position, front parking lights are off, headlights are on. The option for the fog is not available in headlight position. Only in first position can we control the fog lights and the parking lights. Off. Back to first position, front parking, fog lights, front parking, and off. Test number 4, dash lights set low to high. First position, if tail lights front parking, rotate the rheostat to off position, to mid-range, to full bright. Back to mid-range, back to the off position. Second position, front parking lights are off, headlights are on, tail lights remain on. Rotate the rheostat to mid-range. Rheostat temperature at 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 101. Full bright. Back to mid-range. 104 Fahrenheit. To the off position. Back to first position. Front headlights are off. Parking lights are on. Tail lights are on. Rotate the rheostat to mid-range. And full bright. And off. Test number 5, circuit breaker test. Delco Remy headlight switches had an onboard circuit breaker bimetallic contact arm from the battery feed to the switch and demonstrate what would happen in event of a short in the vehicle and the wiring. I'm going to go to first position, front parking, tail lights. Contact arm expands due to a short. It breaks the circuit back to the battery, protecting the wiring and the switch. Second position, headlight position, features also available. Contact arm heats from a short. Bimetallic arm expands, breaks the circuit, protecting the switch. Back on, back to first position, Testing the contact arm. You see that the circuit is broken. Back to the battery, protecting the switch, and off. Test number 6, switch terminals insulated from ground. Using a standard 12-volt test light, we see we have continuity back to the battery at the switch chassis. I'm going to probe each one of the terminals on the fog light switch and on the headlight switch itself. Show there's no contact back to the battery at the terminals. We have the dash light, battery feed, headlight, tail light, parking light, contact arm. Back to the fog light, we have fog light, feed from the parking light terminal, dash light terminal, battery terminal, headlight terminal, tail light terminal, and parking light feed. Only at the switch chassis do we have continuity back to the battery. Test shows that the switch terminals and the fog light terminals are insulated from ground.